Are we in this thing? Are we good? Yes, we are. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss P. I hope that you are doing fabulous, darling. As for me, I'm tired. BT had me up all night long. BT, child, We're going to talk about this BET Awards 2017. Make sure to go ahead and thumbs this video up, subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on all of my social media, which brings me to Twitter. I was tweeting last night throughout the whole show. At the end of the BET Awards at 11:59, that's when it was over with. They made sure, honey, we're not gonna go over into another time slot. We don't have time. We're just gonna cut it off 11:59. I asked you guys, what were your thoughts of the 2017 BET Awards? And you guys let me know over on Twitter. So throughout this video, I'm gonna have some of your thoughts going through. So make sure you look out, look out, keep a lookout, keep a watch, okay? Because you'll be going across the screen at random times. So thank you for tweeting with me. We're just gonna go ahead and get into it. Tuned in at 7:50 and I had a revelation, okay? The dudes that were performing and they were lit and you can't tell me shit. I love that song. That's one of my favorites. But I had a revelation, and the revelation is, I don't know their names, and if I had to pick them out in a lineup, I don't know them. I don't know any of these artists. I was just watching the show like, who the hell is that? That's how I felt the whole show. It was time for the opening of the show. Bruno Mars opened it up. I was quite shocked that they had Bruno Mars opening up the show. Why? Because, not saying he's too big for the BET Awards, I just wasn't expecting, I don't know who I was expecting to open up the show. Was it just me? Or did I feel as though I was waiting for somebody to come out? Like, I felt like, especially when they were doing that Outkast drop, I was like, oh shit, he about to bring out Outkast. No, there was no like crazy people that came out that shocked me or surprised me, and I was waiting for that. All of Bruno, as much as I enjoy Bruno Mars's performances, I was waiting for him to bring somebody else out, and he didn't. And I was like, oh. Leslie Jones was the host. I was hyped for Leslie Jones to be the host, and I wanted to like this so much. Like, I kept going, go Leslie, go. But I felt like throughout the show it was like this. Some of her jokes people weren't getting, including myself. She was sweating most of the time throughout her opener, and her opener, you could tell she was trying to get into it, but by the end we were like, okay, but then it was time for her to present. So it was just, I don't know, I wanted to like it so bad. I liked her skits more than the hosting. We're rooting for you. The first award was for Best Group, and they showed the nominees, and I was like, these are groups? Migos won. They got up there, and you know what? One shout out my mama, Chicken Nut Popeyes, for having them biscuit about God, you feel me? Like that way. I was like, oh, okay, got it. Yeah. Did y'all see the Joe Budden versus Migos? French Montana and somebody, what's his name? Sway Lee. Child, I'm getting old. I'm trying to tell y'all. They were performing, and French, oh my God. I try to enjoy French. He has his hits that I enjoy. I try to understand him as a person, but I just can't connect. He was trying to do choreography. I was trying to connect to it, and I just couldn't. It was still. Centric Award, and that went to Solange. It's something about Solange. I just want to vibe with her because she's so chill and woke at the same time, and you just want to have like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with her. Crunchy peanut butter. My bae, Ralph Angel, Kofi, and Lala, they presented for Best Gospel / Inspirational. He's Ralph Angel to me. I did not know his voice sounded like that. I really wanted the Ralph Angel. And Lala, the glow up is real, honey. Lecrae won for Best Gospel / Inspirational, so that's dope. You know what I think is kind of weird too? They took out the whole gospel performance element of the BET Award. A performance by Migos and Post Malone. Post Malone is the dude. I didn't know this until I was watching Complex Sneaker Shopping, and I was like, who is this dude with the flip-flops on and the little braids? It was Post Malone. So okay, he had on his little, somebody said on Twitter, a Stone Cold Steve Austin jacket. I was rolling. I was jamming. But I don't know what Migos be saying except for the skirt, and then the Bad and Bougie. When that came on, everybody was like, ah! Even Queen Latifah was like, Bad and Bougie. Like, everybody knows. I was getting very hot and literally bothered with everybody during this show that had on fur and bubble coats and long coats. I was like, it's hot as hell. Oh my God, I know y'all hot. Go ahead, Bennett Brothers. Okay, that's one thing that I do enjoy the BET is doing lately with their award shows is showcasing our black people who are doing amazing things, giving all their sponsorship earnings to the community. I am loving this. Go, Bennett Brothers, y'all better go ahead. Time for Trey Songz to come out. Normally gives a good performance aside from his vocals, but lately it seemed like all of his stuff is sounding the same. I don't know what it is. His vocals were shakier than usual, and that's not a good thing. Oh my God, the performance, it was just not it. I wasn't ready for the whole animal hollering. I didn't like it. Chris Brown had a performance right after. You know what? It was one of Chris Brown's typical performances to me. I feel like they're singing about the same things lately over and over and over again. Best new artist went to Chance the Rapper. I love me some Chance with his little haircut, and he had his little jacket on, and then he had like the little white socks and the high wool. I was here for it. I enjoy me some Chance the Rapper. I just enjoy him. I just do. Mary J. Blige comes out. I was sitting here like, okay, Mary, you better give it to me in this aluminum suit. Give it to me. Now, here's the connection. I enjoy Mary's latest album. Woo! It was directly towards Kendu. It's a special place in hell for you. I said, oh shit, Mary. Now, when I heard this on her album, I was like, oh shit, Mary. But when she performed it, you can feel that. Everybody was like, woo! And then she went into Love Yourself, and A$AP Rocky came out for that one. And you know what? Mary was sidebar Kendu trying to post about, oh my God, I still love her. Boy, please. Okay, this album done been out for a minute. All right, you just hearing this? Go somewhere. Yes, it's about you. We rocks with Mary by Kendu. Either way, of course, vocally, the performance wasn't amazing, but I rocks with Mary J. Blige. She's like the auntie that you like, go ahead, auntie. Do that, boo-boo. Best male R&B pop with the Bruno Mars. Big Sean came out. He did bounce back. Like, that's my shit. I enjoy bounce back. Khalid, yeah, not Khaled. Khalid did Location, and everybody was vibing. They were like, oh, and everybody was getting it, and I was like, you know what, excuse me, y'all should have gave Khalid his own little set, like y'all did Bryson Tiller last year. That's how I feel, because you cut off the other baby girl, what was her name, Jessie or something like that, from earlier. They just cut her off. They cut them Music Matters people off. Young Stars Award went to Yara Shahidi and Karachi, ma'am. With a name like that. I love me some Yara, not because I just love her on the show Blackish, but I enjoy her as a young human being. She's so articulate and together and woke. I enjoy that girl. Yes. The show was getting kind of blah, okay? I was about to turn and go on to Power, okay? And I'm gonna talk about that in another video. But here came Xscape, okay? Woo! I was ready. They start out with Understanding, and child, I forgot that Tiny even sang. I ain't heard Tiny sing in so long. I was like, yes, Tiny, you better give me control. The sisters, of course, can always sing. Baby girl in the cat suit was singing for her life. Oh, she was the one I wasn't worried about, but her mic was all the way up. Like, literally, I was like, somebody... there's levels to this mic game, and I don't know, the mics all over the place, but I still enjoyed it. Candy was trying to find her note. Every man was, she was trying to find her notes. It wasn't working as well as I wanted to at all, but I still enjoyed that Xscape came together for a reunion. Nobody would fight, and I was excited for it. I was, because baby, after seeing their Unsung, I was like, ain't no way, honey. Believe it, especially when that Just Kicking It drop came. They saved the show. Solange was introducing another woke human being. Yes, Tamika. This was an interesting segue from the stay woke, justice, and, you know, moving forward as a people to future. Mask off. Everybody was like, ooh, hey. And then here came Kendrick with his little pony. I was like, hey, Kendrick. It was a good performance. Yeah. Next performer was Tamar and her wig, honey. I have to say Tamar and her wig, because that wig was definitely a part of the dramatics, okay? And the vocal acrobatics. I have to do like this for Tamar. Now, I personally believe she was lip syncing. I didn't hear any breath. I didn't hear anything like that. She was dramatic and she was giving me what I needed. It was more than a lot of these performances we saw on last night. But I thought she did good as far as was she singing live? Because that's what everybody's talking about. I don't think she was. I can't. I gotta get my inner Tony to do that, and I can't. Deborah Lee presented the Humanitarian Award. You guys know I do this Deborah Lee impersonation every single year. And she introduced Chance the Rapper from the Chai, like chai tea, not shy, like Chicago. I was like, what? But she introduced... She introduced Chance the Rapper. Chance came up. I love me some Chance the Rapper. Y'all know this. And I cannot believe he's only 24. And then you got our always First Lady, Michelle Obama, to just give you that bruh man head nod and be like, you are my friend, okay? I was like, I miss you, Michelle. That's how I felt. Like, you're always right here. Maxwell performed right after that. Honey, I don't even know what he was singing, but I bet he smells like a fresh Auntie Annie cinnamon sugar pretzel. The pretzel bites. Ooh, with that glaze. Tyrese came out. Another reading is fundamental. He was talking about the stars who have passed. And I thought he was about to say Cuba Gooding Jr. I was like, what? It was Senior. Okay, I was like, child, I cannot. Ooh. Roman John Arthur came out and he did a tribute. He better. He did that. Well done, Elder Barge. He always does great. Had his little comb back. I was like, go ahead, Elle, in the full red suit. The girls trip stars. I love me some Tiffany Haddish, Jada Pinkett Smith, Queen Latifah, and Regina. Child, Jada looked like just straight money. She just bronzed. And I said, go ahead, Jada. They introduced the Lifetime Achievement Award that went to New Additional. Something that I thought was good. They had the little kids from the movie. They also had Hakeem Nim from the movie to do the tribute. And I thought that made so much sense. Why? Because they already know all the dance moves. They have the mannerisms down. And the dudes already know them. And we do too. So I thought BT, that was good. I enjoyed it. Dude who played Ralph Tresvant, he came out and did Sensitivity. And I was like, okay, you better be in character with the open, okay. Hey. But then I was like, okay, here come Luke James. I was ready. He did my. And honey, my. Ooh. A lot of, you know what I don't understand? Luke James been out for a minute. And everybody's like, oh my God, who is this? And I'm sitting there like, he done been out for a minute. Dude that played Bobby Brown came out, did that. The dancing was on point. And he had Bobby's mannerisms down. When he jumped down on stage, was singing to Bobby, Bobby was like, hell no, I don't want nobody singing to me. Give me that mic. It's my prerogative. They came up, they accepted their award, and Johnny, I thought we needed to pass the collection plate, honey. I was like, yes, Jesus. They accepted their award, they walked off, and it was an awkward pause for, I know, 5 minutes. Okay, it wasn't 5 minutes, but for live, this was precious time. Then here came all of them doing Mr. Telephone Man. Bobby had on his faux fur, or maybe that was real fur. I don't know, but it was hot. Hot, literally. After that, Bobby was like, peace, I wasn't a part of this era. And they did Can You Stand the Rain, If It Isn't Love, and then it was like a mega all-star. Somebody on Twitter said it was like a mass choir. I was hollering, but then when I thought about it, I was like, yes, they're all in white. It was hilarious. It was like the All-Stars, a new edition, but everybody did good. I'm sorry. When Johnny was moo, I was rolling. It's a good tribute. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Oh, Lil' Kim and Havoc came out. R.I.P. to Prodigy. I still can't believe that. That's, oh my God. But they introduced, they presented for Best Male Hip Hop. You could tell Lil' Kim really wanted that to be Best Female. But she was like, no, I'm sorry, male. And I went to Kendrick Lamar and his ponytail. Oh my God, they had another glitch. It wasn't Yara Shahidi and the chick who won Viewer's Choice, not Viewer's Choice, but Fan of the Moment or whatever. It was actually Issa Rae, okay? Child, she was just standing up there like, introduce me, all the while looking snatched, honey. Go ahead, Issa Rae. Issa Rae introduced SZA, but there was technical difficulty. They effed up SZA's first live performance. I was like, oh no, BET. I'm still trying to get into SZA, but she had a good performance. She still was like, you know what? I'm gonna perform, technical difficulties or not. Now it is time for the Viewer's Choice Award, and that went to Sorry, Beyonce Sorry, I ain't sorry. And child, y'all know how I feel. If you ain't there, you don't get the award. But Beyonce had representation, okay? Chloe and Halle. And she sent a note, honey. Okay, now sidebar, I was hoping it was gonna say, and the blue to red and the orange, my babies. But of course, she have nothing up there like that. But I say, you know what, Beyonce, that's good. You sent your little reps. That's cute. I like that. But still, if you ain't there, you don't get it. Best hip hop female, baby. I didn't know who was gonna get it. It was either Remy Ma or Nicki Minaj. By default, and it went to Remy Ma. I feel like they picked based on who won the beat. Can't dispute. She's had a great year. She has been the comeback champion. Okay, how you come out of jail, okay, and go all the way up. Literally, man. Remy Ma was doing good, but I knew she was gonna be petty, okay? At the end, she put in a little bit of her sheather, okay? Her diss up in there, and everybody was like, shit. I was rolling. Petty. It was time for DJ Khaled. He was the last performer of the night, and they did I'm the One with Wheezy, of course, DJ Khaled, Quavo, and who else? My boo-boo, Chance the Rapper. And I thought it was a good performance, but I was like, this is too much stage setup for y'all to not even be on the setup. Like, it was a lot. But I enjoyed the performance. Chance did it for me. Wheezy, I forgot that Wheezy still performs. And overall, it was pretty good. I know that DJ Khaled's son, Asad, is so tired, honey. He is over it. Asad has been working more than all of us put together, okay? But DJ Khaled, he wanted everybody to know, this is my son. I've been doing this for my son. Y'all say Asad, then you say Khaled. I was like, you know what? You better rep the set. Rep your son, honey. Asad gonna be straight for the rest of his life. And then there was another break. But then they came back from the break to say, we're done. It's a wrap. It's over with. I was like, you know what? No, I'm not here for that. This wasn't the best BET Awards, but I have to say the moments that really made it were the Xscape reunion and the Lifetime Achievement. There were any more that really stuck out to me. That's sad. I can't really think of. There were performances here and there that were sprinkled, but baby, if there wasn't no Xscape reunion or a good Lifetime Achievement, this would have been shat. I'm just saying. Down below in the comment section, I would love to know, what did you think about the BET Awards 2017? Let's talk about it down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you on the next video. Peace, love, and war. That good stuff. God bless. Bye.